Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. throwing. Herbert. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Herbert. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often.
And he will score. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bears extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
One quarter in the books. 13-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish it.
That is caught. What a throw. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears. That his 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Herbert will lead the offense up. They'll go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Go. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and caught by Judy. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Cleveland.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 43-yard line.
Set. Ready. They'll try the right side this time. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. You're out. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. You're out.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Let's go. Ready.
Now, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18, Rattler. 60, Bobcat. 60. Come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
On the set.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Warwick, 70. Ready. 19, Lion. Come 19. 19 tight. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Why did it hunt?
Herbert now on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Number 6.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Crowd right. Ready.
Throwing again, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Fielded at the 9.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Check.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Right back to him on first down. Past midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Throwing now on first and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On play action now, Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, After first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
21.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first down, Herbert. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Herbert to the air again. Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be second down. Tight end going in motion here. Now Herbert again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This will be returnable from his own 15. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a give up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
21. Set.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season.
Makes the score Bears 38, Browns 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Last thing, 19. Go!
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back. in the check down. They can just feel them. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go now.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's caught left side by Cooper. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
Come on, set Warriors.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught. It's Amari. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come 19. Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Tight. Let's go. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.